perseverance, and tenacity. Those are the three things for sure that you'll want to chant in your head as you move forward. It's the kind of industry where there's a lot more no's than yeses. Just always remember the skill sets that you're learning here can be applied in so many other ways. So radio, for instance, can be working with a nonprofit, working with advocacy groups, and have real influence in a real way in people's lives. So I would literally sleep at rest stops between the gigs. Like I would drive out to the desert, pull a reporter shift, and then I would like sleep like in my car in a well kind of lit area. Usually I picked a place that had good beef jerky because it was good protein. I mean, totally crazy, but true. And then I would wake up and then finish the drive because I was living in Orange County at the time, so I literally couldn't make it home between the jobs. But it worked because it really did teach me. I loved being a reporter. You know, one day they came up with this idea that instead of having reporter photographer teams, everyone would be what's called an MMJ, a multimedia journalist. So you shoot your own stuff and you edit your own stuff. And they literally made the transition like this. And it really was one of the best things that, I honestly think it's one of the best things that happened to me because it really, I mean, a lot of people kind of bucked it. Unfortunately, there can be a lot of ego in the business and a lot of people were just, you know, that's beneath me, or I used to have to shoot in my first market. I mean, as soon as you find yourself thinking that, you just either need to leave the business or get a life coach because it's, you know, life will always throw something at you. And you know, you need to be able to look at something and just seize the opportunity in it. And for me, I loved it because there's so much freedom in shooting. You know, it's a very creative process, and that's how I learned that skill set. And that skill set's been a blessing to me here in Miami. You never say no to anyone giving you a skill set because you never know when you're going to need it later in life. You never say no to learning, right? Because learning is always a great thing. You know, the growth area for our industry is all digital. You know, it's the digital newsrooms and digital content and online content. And if I were in your shoes right now and I was starting all over, I really think that's the area I would just be embracing. There is so much opportunity in that world. There's so much opportunity to really pioneer new storytelling techniques that are just for exclusive online coverage through dissemination through social media. I mean, we've come to a point where all of your phones, that's where you're getting your information. Where's the first time you hear about something? On Facebook, on Twitter. If you are not on those channels, you're essentially not relevant. I think you need to look at what inside of you, like what makes you want to do this? You need to start there. Like what are the kind of stories you want to tell? What is the passion that you're bringing to this? Think about that first. That's what matters more than anything, not being on TV. It's the content that you're delivering. And then think about a niche for yourself. It's a competitive industry, right? We all know this. So look at the growth opportunities, look at these areas, and look at your own passion, and then maybe think outside the box. Is there a different kind of position or opportunity available that maybe you're not looking at if you're trying to follow this traditional streamline? If I were you guys, I would just bulk out of the traditional streamline and start going for those really cool, neat things. And you know what? With the way technology is getting and low cost, a lot of you could start something right now.